Hello friends, welcome to this week's Tony's Tips, and I'm going to mention real quick that stay tuned towards the end of this video because I'm going to give you an announcement. If you want to receive any more of these videos, it's going to change. We're changing companies, so I'm going to give you instructions on how to receive them because we won't be able to have you automatically receive them. So if you're getting any benefit from these, you'll need to hang on until the end of this video and I'll tell you what to do. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey right now because I'm on day 10 back on program. And I have to tell you that it's not been the easiest by any means. I haven't cheated, but I want you to know that this has been a battle. And I'm just wanting to use this as an opportunity to share with you guys a few things that some of you I've had these conversations with before, but it's always easiest to do the program the first time when you're the most motivated and you get going, and then if you stop or cheat or take breaks and then try to get going again, it's really hard. I haven't been looking forward to getting back on program because I've been in kind of a little bit of a funky place of just, the whole traveling thing and never being home more than a week, 10 days at a time, maybe 2 weeks, and then back on another trip, etc. I didn't manage that very well. And so now I am on program and going, I wish I had managed better, because I don't love being on program, although there's a part of me that says, man, I'm just relieved. I'm really glad that I just finally stepped back into the realm of saying I'm going to do it because I know it's the right thing to do. I want to practice what I preach, and I also don't like feeling uncomfortable. So that being said, what am I, down 9 pounds, and that's great. But I just wanted to share with you that, like last night, I took a walk around the neighborhood. Brenda's still in New York. Our grandbaby that was due last Friday still has not shown up yet, little booger. So Brenda's extending her trip another week. But anyway, so I just took a walk last night. Hadn't made my lean and green yet. Normally she does that. And but I wanted to get out because it's a beautiful evening here in the Boise, Meridian, Idaho area. And don't walk your neighborhood during dinner time. I'm telling you, there were so many good smells. I wanted to start knocking on people's doors and asking if I could come in and eat. Because, I mean, I smelled, when you smell hot dogs, right? Somebody was cooking hot dogs, someone with hamburgers, steak. And then I don't even know what the rest of those good smells were. I just knew I needed to get home and eat my taco salad because that's what I had planned on last night. But it was hard. And I just realized that because I had kind of been in that place for a little while of eating whatever I wanted and just a little bit of rebellion and a little bit of just being on the road and traveling so much and not making the best choices and giving myself permission to not make the best choices, knowing what I was going to do about it. I'll never go back to the lifestyle I had, guys, even though the last several months, 6-8 months of all this travel, not eating the best, my mindset is still health and is still knowing full well that I'm going to get back on track. So the advice that I give a lot of you, I wish now that I had been better at following that. But once you get to your goal, I strongly encourage you to draw a line and says if once I get to transition off and I'm in maintenance, what's your max pain threshold? Maybe it's 5 pounds, and you say, okay, if I'm 140 now, if I get back to 145, I'm going back on program for a week. Because if you don't, there's a really good chance you'll see an extra 10 pounds before you know it, and that 10 can be 15 or 20. And how much easier is it to stop now and do program again at 5 pounds rather than waiting until you get to 15 or 20 pounds? Or for a lot of my clients, it's 50, 70 pounds. I've seen it happen. So, and God bless you for coming back to doing what you know works. I'm just trying to say, going forward, let's have some lines drawn in the sand that say, no, I'm not going back there. And if I have to get back on program for a week, I'm going to. Nobody who gains back their weight is thrilled with it, and they're discouraged and they get depressed and they beat themselves up. And just like the emotions that I've been experiencing, it's like, why did I let myself go this far? So that all being said, I encourage you to, well, let me just share one other thing. I did think the other night, a few nights ago, mentally I'm still craving a lot of the fun stuff that I've just recently given up because I allowed a bunch of stuff into my world. And it's like, yeah, now I want those things again, and I don't want to be on program. I don't want to eat a lean and green tonight. I want what I want. Wah! I just, you know what I'm saying? That feeling of just going, I feel deprived, and it's like, wait, I know better than all that stuff. What? I'm not being deprived. I'm gaining my health, better health, and yeah, my joints are hurting more, and just sloppy eating brings on inflammation and weight, and it's just not a good thing. So I don't mind being humble and transparent and saying, yep, I'm still human, and like I always say, I think those of us who are foodies probably have to battle that most of our lives. But it's worth fighting for. It's worth battling. It's worth getting back on program and sticking to it. But I said the other night that, I could just have one night cheat. I know how it works. I'll get out of fat burning. I'll do my very next meal on program. It'll take 3 or 4 days to get back into fat burning, but and then I think it's not worth it to me. And this is me. Everybody's different, but this is me. It's not worth it to me to get out of fat burning just for one meal or even for one day and undo so much of what I've been doing. So that's when I just grit and go, you know what? No, I'm pressing on. I'm going to do this. And I know that about myself. I know that I can do that. So I just want to encourage you to have that mindset that just says, no, if I take a break, it's going to be hard to get back on. And some of you have taken a break and you've got no trouble getting back on. More power to you. And if you're able to do that and you want to do that, that's fine. I support that. Remember, no matter where you're at, you never have to hide from Coach. I'm here to support and encourage. I'll never judge, especially because I've been walking in this road for 8.5, almost 9 years myself. And I know what the valleys are like. So please don't feel like, oh, I need to only call Coach when I've got it all together. Nuh-uh. You even need Coach more when you're not doing so well. So anyway, let me just transition real quick over to, first of all, if I haven't heard from you yet, please check in. Just give me an update so I can update your profile and keep up with you. And then let me know if you'd like to chat, and sometimes that work for you to chat. And then to continue receiving these videos, this will be your last one unless you opt in. We're going to send you an email, I believe, before today's over, for sure in the next day or two. You're going to get an email, and in the subject line, it's going to say, please read a personal note from Tony. And I'm just going to put a note in there, how to subscribe, how to opt in to receive these videos going forward, because they're still going to be made on YouTube, but you'll have to opt in to be able to receive the text with the YouTube link. We're changing companies, and they don't just let us program your number in. You actually have to opt in. So if you don't opt in, you won't be receiving any more of these videos. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I only want people that want the videos. It's just meant to help you on your journey. So I think that's it for now. Watch for that email. We'll send one out today or tomorrow that says, please read a personal note from Tony. God bless, guys. Make your health your highest or one of your very highest priorities. And let's live long and healthier lives. God bless. Bye-bye.